Hey, so Lily was here. Lily was here. Lily is here. Lily is here. Bring the cashew. Bring the book here. Lily is here. Howdy y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing Scorpio. Scorpio is calling to me. I probably should do some other readings. I know I don't read often, but when I do, it comes out to be pretty fun and powerful stuff. So, lots of opportunities. Okay. Lots of butterflies. Butterflies are very sacred in Native culture, okay? I'm just trying to see. We have lots of new chapters, so if you have a new job, new relationships, new car or new transportation system, maybe moving to a new city or a new location, new job, new money, or a new money opportunity. Okay. New love. So just this new cycle of thinking. Okay, let's pull some cards really quickly. I'm just gonna mix the top. I feel like asking y'all, like, how are you and how have y'all been? Scorpio is very intimate. Scorpio is very sacred. It always gets down to the root of it. Okay, we have the Hermit, 9 of Coins. Lots of symbolism with numbers. If you've been seeing numbers recently, that is also a sign. Y'all, the saying for today, the most important gold nugget of today, is going to have to be when you don't look for the thing that you're wanting or manifesting, it's going to pop up. You'll know that it's yours then and there. And the universe has such a beautiful way of just giving you amazing things. I'm getting lots of like romance advice, lots of like dating advice, lots of working on self. Maybe you're curious on how to be better, how to do better, and you're just different. You're really actually doing what it takes to be better. A lot of people don't think like you when it comes to wanting to be better. Even if it's like going on a little walk. Okay, so we have 9 of Coins. Individual accomplishment. What was I just talking about? Scorpio. If you have Scorpio placement, this is also going to go in really heavy. The 9 of Coins proclaims that for now, life is beautiful. This card represents the ever-increasing challenges you have mastered in life and the steps you have taken toward accomplishment. This is like speaking for itself. This is all for you. I don't need to explain anything. You already know what is going on. I don't take any reversals, so this card did come in reversal, but I'm going to flip it. Nines are powerful cards of completion. It took time to cultivate this level of success. Through discipline and hard work, you had gracefully and independently crafted the cherished environment and a stable life filled with unpretentious style and quality. Take time to enjoy and reflect. Independent success, self-mastery, discipline, safety, a rich life. Wow, we really did it. This is that natural high that I was predicting before. We weren't too happy earlier, Scorpio, in our last season, Scorpio, but it's interesting how I'm like checking on you right now, and it seems to be that you're doing pretty well, which is great. And I really wanted to talk today mainly about love and romance. Actually, because I usually actually don't really talk about it a lot. I don't like diving into it, but in this season, it feels really important to talk about and to at least give somebody good advice, because that comes from, you know, at least my experience, because I can actually help somebody out. And let's see here. 6 of Cups, joy revisited. 2 children share a moment of innocent love with each other as one gives a flower and the other receives it. The 6 of Cups is a persistent memory of happiness from the past, the feelings, the sensations, and the warmth. It is a connection to a familiar person or an object that renews this experience and revives a sense of joy. When this card shows up in your reading, it is a gentle reminder that you need to approach life with innocence. Beauty can be created in an instant, making everything feel right, at least for a while. It's all about trusting yourself. Yeah. Don't talk to anybody that you don't want to talk to, and don't date anybody that you don't want to actually date. I remember someone mentioning dating out of guilt. I'm just like, what the heck? Like, some people's self-esteem is so low that they really feel like they can't date the type of person that they actually feel attracted to. 2023 this year is about embracing, acknowledging ourselves, allowing ourselves to take up space, continuing the conversation, not just being afraid of backing down. People, we need to show each other that we're not gonna just back down from a conversation, even if it starts off by just diving into the deep end. Some people, they want to make it scary, but you have to show them who you are, because naturally who you are is a blessing, is literally a miracle. You show people that they don't have to be afraid. I'm getting a lot of major arcanas now, which is interesting because I feel like I just manifested that, like an instant manifestation, because I love, my favorite cards are the major arcana. I know, I feel like that says something about me, but whenever I see the major arcana, it feels like all the angels that are like protecting you, all the good and bad spirits that you decide to listen to, like, and how you decide to navigate the real world and what you want to show people who you are. I'm just a real human being, you know? And that's so cool. You're just such a cool person. You seem really actually, like, cool, like, for real. Like, you actually seem, like, really artsy and being, like, super creative. I remember recently I actually met somebody who used to be like a full-on engineer. What was I just saying, Scorpio? If you catch my previous readings, literally I used to say it kind of lightheartedly, but now I'm like straight up for real. Like, engineers have to design things before they put it together. Art and math go hand in hand. Like, everything is connected. The biggest illusion in life is, and people, like, sure, I might be like, oh yeah, I might joke about, like, yeah, I sound like a hippie. I have another major arcana, judgment, And it's interesting. I used to have, like, basically, the saying goes for me is, the saying goes in English, don't judge a book by its cover. But it's interesting how our logic has shifted as a culture to talk about main character energy. And now I just talk about how, no, like, really actually take into account what people tell you about themselves. Because sometimes I'll just joke around, and some people don't pick up that it's like a satirical joke. So I actually have to explain sometimes that now I'm actually joking. Like, that's a very interesting card. That's so crazy that Judgment came out. Okay, that's all I'm gonna pull, because that's exactly what I kind of wanted to implement. We have Five of Wands. We have some red here. We have masculine energy with the Emperor. And it's so interesting how I talk to people, like, a lot of masculine energy or masculine presenting people have been kind of put into this circle group of finally having to talk about, okay, how are men gonna work on healing themselves? How are men gonna, because this is why our society is really jacked up right now. If we keep on, even the masculine side within me feels like he's fighting and he's just angry at everything. And the feminine side is so calming, like water, so healing. But I also understand the testosterone with the masculine, because if you really want to practice or kind of just make sure that your body is getting 20 minutes of blood flow, I really recommend doing some push-ups, doing like 20 push-ups a day, some pull-ups. And ever since I got my pull-up bar, my body's been moving kind of differently, and I just want to be better. That is my true, I feel like that is my true human nature and my true design to be better. The saying goes is that children are improvements on ourselves, improvements on our design. And I listen to certain people, some of my favorite people, when they do interviews, some of my favorite artists, when they do interviews, Erica Badu, Grimes. I love looking up their interviews and actually seeing how they talk, because when you actually get to see how that artist talks and you understand yourself as a human being, then you can actually understand how that your favorite artist thinks. Tyler the Creator, I think I brought up Tyler the Creator a couple of times on this channel, but just look up how those people talk and how they don't care. Okay, 2020 tweet 2000 I literally said 2020 tweet. Like I'm the birdie in the Looney like I'm Tweety Bird in the Looney Tunes. 2023 is about not caring. That's the secret to manifesting. That's your secret sauce to manifesting your own world and your own reality, and not allowing these negative political terrors, like this internal world, even when it comes to societal things, like, oh, I have to get, because here's my thing, when you put yourself against societal expectations, it's not, your life is not going to be full of happiness. It's when you put yourself against your higher self, your image of your higher self. So that is why the truth is, a human being does not have the capacity to take into account what everybody else thinks, and then just be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna turn on and finally do what I think. Like, it's too two-faced, it's too fake. Either you're all authentic or you're all fake, okay? Because you have to weed them out. If you have to change your ways, do that in private when you're not affecting people in a negative way. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we accomplish world peace. Anyway, thank you for watching, Scorpio. That is all, but to mainly touch on the romance, to finally find love. And for certain people, okay, if you're in the masculine, please practice chivalry, practice actually being a gentleman, practice actually being kind and tapping into your funny, goofy, innocent side. And like, you know, don't get your panties in a twist, just have fun. Feminine, please be careful, always be careful. I don't care who, what, when, where, why, you're a human being, okay, babes? You need to protect yourself. Make sure you have something, okay? I don't care if it's a pocket knife, if it's legal in your state, mace, protection, something. Always make sure that this person is giving what it's supposed to have gave, you feel me? Like, giving the whole plate, like, actually meeting where you are and meeting your mentality. Okay, this is actually what I want, and this is what I want to continue. See, I used to play around in the game because I got the game from what movies were said in movies, what I was supposed to be like, what was going to maybe make me happy. Babes, you have to create if you identify it, we're talking about feminine, so woman. If you want to be all up in that, okay, be that womanly feminine beauty that it's coming off to be. You know, when it comes, this is more monogamous, so when we come into queer energy, you know, trust me, that person's gonna tell you their intention. That's what the beauty of queer love is. If they don't tell you their intention, please don't continue it. You know, if they're not giving the vibe, you know, don't force it, because it is true, okay? If you really want to attract it, it will come, okay? You really can attract and manifest anything that is right for you in that moment. It's taking me years to get to this point. Years. Like, years. And I'm only now just even arriving in this moment, and I know it's going to be so fun. I want to take it step by step and not rush it, because everybody, but it definitely comes to age, and it definitely comes to maturity and how you can exercise patience. This is why I told y'all in previous readings to build on diligence and patience, and with a patient attitude. So, and lots of scoping out the scene. Don't be the fun part about it is don't be afraid to tell that person, hey, if you don't show up at this time, you know, I will block you. I'm just gonna have to block you because I'm not gonna waste anybody's time. So, and guys, please be gentlemanly. Don't be afraid to have moments just to talk, just to be like, you know, these are my feelings. This is what I think. See what she thinks. Like, what do you think? Like, bring it back. What do you think? Not just talking, just to talk. Like, it's taken me a long time to exercise the art of conversation where we both can feel comfortable and I can still explore and see who this person is as a person. We don't know everything, but we definitely try our best to learn a lot. Alright, that's it. That's all I have. Peace, y'all. Thank you for your time.